Hello, boys and girls. We are on 11.9 and 11.10 from our textbook, which is volume of prisms and cylinders. And our learning target for today is I can find the volume of prisms and cylinders. Some vocab that we need to know is volume, rectangular prisms, and triangular prisms. The volume of a three-dimensional figure is the measure of space occupied by it. It is measured in cubic units, such as cubic centimeters or cubic inches. And the volume of a figure at the right can be shown using cubes. So it's the amount of space that a three-dimensional figure takes up. And a rectangular prism is a three-dimensional shape that has a base of a rectangle. And a triangular prism is three-dimensional but has a base of a triangle. On this rectangular prism here with this one here, so the bottom layer or the base is a 6 by 6 or has 36 cubes, and that 2 centimeters showing us is that it's showing that it is 2 centimeters. Or sorry, 2 layers of it. Okay, so to find the volume of a rectangular prism is where you take the area of the base times the height. It is also the product of the length, the width, and the height. So you find the area of the base being this bottom rectangular portion here, and you multiply it by the height, being the 2. So on this one, base times height, the area of the base would be 6 times 6 times the height, which is 2, which is the same thing as the length, width, and height. 6 times 6 is 36, times 2 would be 72. So the volume would be 72 centimeters. Now, since we're talking volume, it's cubed. Okay, a couple for you to try. So it's capital B, meaning the area of the base, or length times width times the height. Okay, try and come back and check. So the volume equals the area of the base. The base is, again, this bottom part. 5 times 4 times the height, which is 3. 5 times 4 is 20, times 3 is 60 centimeters, and again, volume is cubed. This one, length times width times height. Length, 9.5. Height, width, 5, and a height of 3. 9.5 times 5 times 3. Volume equals 142.5 meters cubed. All right, try this problem here and then come back and check. A movie theater serves popcorn in 2 different container sizes. Which container holds more popcorn? Justify your answer. So we have to find the volume of both of them to see which one would hold the more. So the volume of, I'm going to draw a little a, so the volume of A. So the length times the width times the height. So 3.5 times 3.5 times 5. Plug this into your calculator or do your long multiplication. Okay, 61.25 inches cubed, so that's how much box A holds. Now let's find the volume of B. Again, length times width times height. Four and a half times 4 times 4. So the volume of box B is 72 inches cubed. So if you were to look at these two, I would think volume or popcorn A would have more, but after finding the volume, box B holds more. All right, a triangular prism. This is a prism that has triangular bases. The diagram below shows that the volume of a triangular prism is also the product of the area of the base, capital B, and the height of the prism. Okay? Something to note here, the height. Do not confuse the height of the triangular base with the height of the prism. So what that's saying is our triangles, these triangle bases here have a height, but the prism, the distance from one triangle to the other, that's the height that we're looking for to find the volume, okay? So you find the area of your triangle. Okay, here it is in words again down in this box here. The volume of a triangular prism is the area of the base. Again, that capital B shows us area of the base times the height. So we have the base here and another triangle here. The height that we are multiplying by is the distance between the two triangles. All right, I'm going to do this top one with you, and then you can try the bottom two on your own. So the volume equals the area of the base times the height. Well, the base is a triangle, and to find it, we have to find the area of this triangle. And to find the area of a triangle, again, is half times base times height. All right, so the base of this triangle is 8. The height of the triangular base is 6. But the height of the whole entire prism, how far away is each triangle from each other, is 9. So that's the height there. Okay. Now we multiply all of this together. One half times 8 times 6 times 9, and we get 216 feet cubed. So find the area of this triangle, and then multiply it by the height. Okay, try these two on your own. Come back and check. All right, volume equals area of the base times height. Well, the area of the base is 1/2 times the base, which is 4, and the height of that part is 5. 4 times 5 is 20, times half is 10. So for volume, we would take the 10, because that's the area of this triangular base, and we multiply it by the height. This height being how far away is each triangle from the other. 10 times 7, 70 inches cubed. Okay. Next one. Again, area of the base times the height. To find the area of the base, we take 1/2 times the base of the triangle, which is 3, and the height of that triangle, which is 6, times by the entire height of the triangular prism, which is 5.2. Okay, notice I put this part in the parentheses just to show that this is the area of the base. So 1/2 times 3 times 6 times 5.2. And the volume equals 46 8/10 millimeters cubed. Volume of a cylinder. A cylinder is a three-dimensional shape with circles for bases. So to find the volume of a cylinder, you would take the base times height, where base is pi r squared. So again, the area of the base, since the base is a circle, we use pi r squared, and then we multiply it by the height. So it shows you here how to find the volume of cylinders. So for this one, pi times the radius, which is this distance halfway across the circle, which is 5, square that, times the height. How far away is each circle base from each other is 8.3. Well, 5 squared is 25, and for pi I'm going to use 3.14 times 25, 8.3. Multiply all those together. And the volume is 651.55 centimeters cubed. Okay, so for volume of a cylinder, again, pi r squared times the height. Okay, 2 for you to try on your own. Come back and check. Again, use the formula pi r squared times the height. The radius on here is 3, height being 1.8. 3 squared is 3 times 3, which is 9, times 3.14 for pi, times 1.8, which is the height, how far away the two circles are. Round to the nearest tenth on here. So 50.9 inches cubed. Next one. Radius, okay, halfway across the circle. 2.4 squared times the height. How far away are the two circles? Which is 9. 2.4 squared means 2.4 times 2.4 times pi, which we're going to use 3.14, times 9. And again, round to the nearest tenth, first spot after the decimal. So I got this. We're looking around here, so we look to the number to the right of it. 5 or more raise the score, so this 7 raises to an 8 meters cubed. Alright, so that is how you find volume of prisms and cylinders, the volume or the area of the base times the height. You can go back and rewatch any part of this video you're still stuck on. Otherwise, look in your textbook at the examples or the online tutor videos. Otherwise, go and take your 11-9, 11-10 NICU at this time.